Welcome to Thursday edition of Take 5, where we're taking about 5 minutes. This series, we're taking 5 minutes and we're looking at the 10 Commandments. We're calling it 5 on 10 and seeing what they mean a bit historically, contemporarily, and maybe what they mean for our lives today. And finally, after 3 shows, I know you've been waiting with bated breath. After 3 shows, we're going to look at the first command. And here it is. I am the Lord your God. You shall have no gods before me. The command speaks of relationship and exclusivity. I am the Lord your God. That's the relationship. And exclusivity. You will have no gods before me, or literally before my face. So first of all, relationship. I am the Lord your God. As the first listeners and listeners today, as God is the Redeemer, Savior, there is relationship. He rescued them, the people of Israel, out of the land of Egypt. He is their Redeemer. He is their rescuer. And then historically, theologically, we believe in a spiritual sense, the Christ follower is also part of the redemptive covenant family of God. And so I am the Lord your God. Through Christ, that relationship is true of Christ followers as well. It's important to hear that because I think I said it in the first show. The 10 Commandments are not the requirements so that God will be pleased with you or so that you can have a relationship with God. The 10 Commandments, think of because of a relationship with God. I ought to live this way. That's how God gave it to the nation of Israel. I want you to be a very exclusive people and exclusively my people. So let's start with these 10 words. This is the way I want you to live. So that, because of my relationship with you, this is the way I want you to live. And for Christ followers, unabashedly, I'll say the same thing. Because of our relationship with the Creator God through Christ, these 10 words are sort of His will, His standard for us to live. I am the Lord your God. You shall have no gods before my face. He desires our exclusive devotion, affection, trust, love, worship. In other words, I don't have to go to some pagan temple or to some tarot cards or even like when I go to India, I don't have to go to a Hindu temple in a sense to break this command. If I start worshiping all of the gods of the Hindu religion, I don't need to do that to break this command. I break this command whenever I give anyone or anything first place. It sounds trite, but first place over God. You shall have no gods before me. I break it by giving other things priority because I break God's heart. No gods, I like that wording, no gods before my face. These are the words of an offended lover, of a jealous lover. And when I substitute other loves for God, I become sort of like the shameless adulterer who flaunts their infidelity in front of their spouse to have other gods before me. We'll talk about what those other gods are when we get into the whole idea of making idols. But at first we sort of think, oh, I would never do that. And sometimes I think in our world we can almost inadvertently do it. I do some marriage counseling, and one of the issues that comes up every now and then, affairs, of course, is infidelity, but also emotional affairs. The person who puts their emotion, not physical infidelity, but emotional infidelity into someone at the office or to someone in the neighborhood, and that's just as damaging. To have other gods before God's face is basically God is saying, I am a jealous God, and I want complete devotion of your love. I refuse to share your love, your emotions, my heart and glory with anybody else. I am the Lord your God. You shall have no gods before my face. No other gods next to me, instead of me. No other gods, whatever they are, in place of me. When we get into idols, we'll talk about those, what those are, but it's talking about the exclusivity of my devotion. How I can so put it on myself or on others, or I can recognize who God is and put my devotion, my priority on who he is. I am the Lord your God. You shall have no gods before my face. It assumes relationship. Now in our Christian circles, that means a devotion to Christ, who then connects us with the Creator God who wrote this. But it also assumes exclusivity. No other gods before God's face. We are exclusively his, and we need to live that way. All right. Tomorrow, next week, we'll get into not making idols and what does that look like. The next few we'll do that. I'll see you. Have a great weekend. See you on Tuesday. So on.